You've seen the Grand Canyon, New York City, maybe even Yellowstone. But what if I told you that some of the most breathtaking places in America are the ones you've never even heard of? These are the quiet corners, the hidden trails, the small town wonders, places where nature still whispers instead of shouting for attention. Welcome to 10 hidden gems in the USA you must visit before they get famous. This isn't your typical travel guide that in crowds. No overpriced attractions, just pure, unfiltered America, the way it used to be. Grab your camera. Fuel up your sense of adventure, because we're about to uncover 10 of America's best-kept secrets, from starlit skies in Pennsylvania to lava fields in Idaho. Let's begin. Wind River Range, Wyoming, America's last wild frontier. Imagine waking up to the sound of a glacial stream. The air is crisp, clean, untouched, and phone signal. No traffic, just you and 100 miles of wild, open beauty. That's the Wind River Range in Wyoming, the rugged cousin of Yellowstone, but without the crowds and the chaos. Granite peaks tower over alpine lakes, so clear they look like mirrors. Wildflowers bloom across open meadows in summer. And at night, a million stars light up the sky. If you love hiking, the Titcomb Basin Trail is a dream. Each step takes you deeper into landscapes that look painted by hand, but it's the kind of place that makes you feel small, in the best possible way. No. 2. Custer State Park, South Dakota, where buffalo still roam free, while most tourists rush to Mount Rushmore. If you stop to explore the real treasure just next door, Custer State Park, it's a landscape straight out of an old western. Rolling plains, rugged granite spires, and herds of wild bison moving across the fields. Drive along the Wildlife Loop Road, and you might find yourself stopped by hundreds of buffalo crossing right in front of your car. Hike the Cathedral Spires Trail, swim in Sylvan Lake, and take your time on the Needles Highway, where the road squeezes between massive stone towers that tease sunrise or sunset. This whole park glows in shades of gold, that it's a reminder what the American West truly feels like. Open, wild, and free. 3. Apostle Islands, Wisconsin, the hidden sea caves of the Midwest. Most people think you need to go to the ocean to see sea caves, but right on the shores of Lake Superior, the Apostle Islands hide something incredible. Dozens of glowing red sandstone caves, carved by wind, water, and time.in summer. You can paddle through them by kayak. The light dances on the water, turning the walls into fire. And in winter, when the lake freezes solid, those same caves transform into ice palaces, walls of blue, white, and crystal that only appear for a few weeks each year. It's a place where silence feels sacred. A reminder that even in the heart of America, nature still creates magic. 4. Craters of the Moon, Idaho, like walking on another planet. Craters of the Moon National Monument is unlike anywhere else in the country. The ground here is black. The hills are made of lava. The horizon stretches out like an alien world. Thousands of years ago, massive volcanic eruptions shaped this land. Today, you can walk across frozen lava flows, climb cinder cones, and even explore underground caves formed by molten rock. NASA once used this very landscape to train Apollo astronauts. That's how otherworldly it feels. When night falls, the stars here look impossibly close, a universe above an ancient, sleeping planet. 5. Snoqualmie, Washington. The magical falls near Seattle, just 30 minutes from downtown Seattle, lies one of Washington's best-kept secrets. Snoqualmie Falls, a 268-foot waterfall plunges into a green valley filled with mist and rainbows. You can feel the spray on your face, hear the power of the water, and just stand there in awe. The small town of Snoqualmie itself is pure charm. Quiet cabins, forest air, and coffee shops that feel like home. If you visit early in the morning, you'll see fog drifting over the trees and the falls glowing in golden light. It's peaceful, timeless, and unforgettable. 6. St. Augustine, Florida, America's oldest city that time forgot. Founded in 1565, St. Augustine is the oldest city in the United States. A piece of living history that still beats with life and color. Cobblestone streets twist through pastel-colored buildings. Spanish forts guard the coastline. Palm trees sway beside ancient churches. It feels like a blend of Europe and the Caribbean, where every street corner tells a story. Visit the Castillo de San Marcos, stroll down St. George Street, and have dinner by the water as the sun dips below the horizon. night falls, the old city comes alive with legends, ghost tours, pirate tales, and whispers of the past. It's history you can walk through and fall in love with Point 7 Idlewild, California, the hidden mountain village of artists tucked deep in the San Jacinto Mountains. Idlewild feels like California's secret escape. No traffic, no rush, no noise, just tall pines, cool mountain air, and peace. Artists, musicians, and dreamers come here to slow down, to find inspiration in nature and community. You can spend the day hiking quiet forest trails, visit cozy art galleries, and in the evening by a fire with live music. Idlewild is the kind of town where time feels slower, where you remember what life feels like without hurry. It's a place to rest your mind, recharge, and breathe again. Point 8 Cherry Springs State Park, Pennsylvania, where the stars come alive. If you've never seen the Milky Way with your own eyes, Cherry Springs State Park will change that forever. This park is one of the darkest places in the United States, a certified dark sky park, meaning no city lights for miles. That on a clear night, you can see the entire Milky Way stretching across the sky. Thousands of stars shimmering like diamonds. It's quiet, humbling, and deeply moving. If you visit during a meteor shower, you'll watch shooting stars streak across the sky every few seconds. It's not just stargazing, it's pure connection with the universe. Point 9 New River Gorge National Park, West Virginia. The Grand Canyon of the East, hidden in the heart of Appalachia, New River Gorge is one of America's newest national parks, and one of its most stunning. The river cuts through massive cliffs and lush forests, creating a gorge older than the Grand Canyon itself. The New River Gorge bridge soars high above the valley, a masterpiece of engineering that feels almost surreal. You can hike the Endless Wall Trail for panoramic views, go whitewater rafting down roaring rapids, or take a bridge walk hundreds of feet above the river. In autumn, the entire valley bursts into fiery color. It's raw, wild, and unbelievably beautiful. Key Cap 10 the Adirondacks, New York, where America still feels wild. 6 million acres of mountains, forests, and lakes. The Adirondack Mountains are one of America's great natural treasures, yet they remain surprisingly quiet, untouched by mass tourism. Here, mornings begin with mist over calm lakes. Canoes glide across the water, loons call in the distance, and everything slows down. In fall, the landscape becomes a sea of red, orange, and gold. It's the kind of beauty that makes you stop talking and just look. Stay in a rustic cabin near Saranac Lake, watch the sunrise, and feel the peace that only nature can give. The Adirondacks remind us that even in the modern world, true wilderness still exists. These 10 hidden gems remind us of something we often forget. Adventure doesn't always need a ticket, and beauty doesn't always need fame. Before the crowds arrive, before these places become just another Instagram stop, go see them for yourself. Watch a sunset in Wyoming. Walk through lava fields in Idaho. Count stars in Pennsylvania. Because sometimes, the best trips aren't the ones everyone talks about. They're the ones you'll never forget. If you loved discovering these hidden gems, don't forget to like this video, subscribe, and tell us in the comments which destination is calling your name. Until next time, travel far, travel kind, and keep exploring the hidden beauty of the world we call home.